Abidan, the son of Gideoni and descendant of Benjamin, is mentioned only once in the Bible, in Numbers 1:11. He was the leader of the tribe of Benjamin during the wilderness wanderings of the Israelites. Despite the brevity of his mention, Abidan's leadership role suggests that he was a man of great wisdom, courage, and organizational skills. He would have been responsible for guiding and protecting his people through the challenging desert terrain, while also ensuring that they followed God's instructions and remained faithful to him. Abidan's name, meaning "Father of Judgment" in Hebrew, reflects the qualities that would have been essential for a successful leader in the wilderness. He would have needed to be able to make wise decisions under pressure, resolve disputes fairly, and uphold God's justice among his people. In addition to his leadership skills, Abidan was also a man of faith. He was willing to follow God's lead, even when it meant leaving behind the comforts of his home and embarking on a perilous journey. Abidan's example reminds us that true leadership is grounded in faith and obedience to God. Abidan was born into the tribe of Benjamin, a tribe known for its warriors and its fierce loyalty to God. From a young age, Abidan showed great promise as a leader. He was wise, courageous, and skilled in warfare. When the Israelites were preparing to leave Egypt, Abidan was chosen to be the leader of the tribe of Benjamin. This was a great honor, but it also came with a great responsibility. Abidan would be responsible for guiding and protecting his people through the challenging desert wilderness. Abidan accepted the challenge with humility and determination. He knew that he could not succeed on his own, so he relied on God for strength and wisdom. He also worked closely with the other tribal leaders, including Joshua and Moses. As the Israelites journeyed through the wilderness, Abidan faced many challenges. He had to lead his people through dangerous terrain, find food and water, and protect them from enemies. But through it all, Abidan remained faithful to God and to his people. One of the most challenging moments of Abidan's leadership came when the Israelites were on the verge of entering the Promised Land. The people were discouraged by the reports of the Canaanite giants and the fortified cities. They began to doubt whether they could defeat the Canaanites and take possession of the land. Abidan knew that the people needed encouragement. He stood before them and spoke with faith and conviction. He reminded them of God's promises and of his faithfulness to them in the past. He also reminded them of their own strength and courage. Abidan's words inspired the people, and they renewed their commitment to follow God. They marched into the Promised Land and defeated the Canaanites, just as God had promised. Abidan's leadership was essential to the success of the Israelites. He was a wise, courageous, and faithful leader who guided his people through the wilderness and into the Promised Land. Abidan's example is a reminder that true leadership is grounded in faith and obedience to God.